Hi, this is Sahara with episode 20 of our exciting adventure with Avadon 2, The Corruption, and I finally found the dining hall. It was directly north of where Hart Callan reigns her, directing all her pans and everyone that works in the castle. So as soon as I stepped into the dining hall, this is a message that popped up. This is the glorious dining hall of Avadon, where hands, guards, and envoys can stop at any hour of the day to bolt down a quick meal before returning to their work. You do recognize Yannick and Kalida sitting at two of the tables, different tables. Since they spend so much time traveling together, they must like to spend their leisure time apart. Okay. So we know there's got to be stairways here. I know there was before. Stairs going down somewhere. Not here. That's an Avadon server. Ooh, we got an animal skin. Stairway down. Okay, so there's the stairway to go down, so we can go talk to Fokker. Fokker. Whatever. But they didn't say where he's at. Envoy Duran. Okay. This official clearly came here with both wealth and influence. Her jewelry, her silken robes, her regal bearing, which is why it seems a little odd that her desk is down here, carefully balanced on the bars of the great underfoot. When you enter, she stands and turns to you. Her dignified air is barely disturbed by the big drop of gross water that drips onto her head. Wow. Not often a hand deigns to visit me down here. I am Duran, chosen envoy of Hanbar's council. Welcome to the luxurious office you have given me. Okay. So obviously they don't like her. You are from Hanbar's council? I am. They have chosen me to be their eyes. A singular honor. She looks at the lumber stacked against the wall. Not that your superiors see it that way. Oh, this is who I was supposed to talk to before when I was up in Redbeard's quarters. This is the sister of someone that was up there. I thought she was in the storerooms, but this is her. Okay. Tell me about the council. It has 16 members, 3 from each pact state, plus the imperator chosen by the rest of the council. They lead the pact. Them, not Avadon. Why are you down here? Because my presence reminds Avadon that there are actual limits to their power. I remind Redbeard that he is no god. That is why they prefer to keep me out of sight. You should not be here. Avadon can only be effective if we have a free hand to act as we like. You are here to judge us? We need a judge. Avadon's power is out of control and needs stricter limits. You should not be here. Avadon can only be effective if we have a free hand. You are here to judge us? Oh yes, you should be judged every day. A small price to pay for the influence you wield. After all, you serve the pact, not the other way around. I don't know. I don't agree with the number one. We need a judge. I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be counterbalance. There's supposed to be a counter to your balance and all that, you know. That's why we have the Senate and the legislature for that reason too. We need a judge. Avadon's power is out of control and needs stricter limits. I don't think their power is out of control, but I do agree with needing a judge. And they don't need a free hand. Avadon doesn't need a free hand. So, this is one of those questions where I'm in the middle of them. They don't give you a middle ground on this, so I have to go with one. She raises one finely groomed eyebrow at your response. I am relieved someone here finally said as much. Is it true that you have a relative here? She sighs. I wish Hannah wouldn't tell people that. It causes people to question my impartiality. Though neither I nor she would dare weaken the law, people should know this. Why? We are from the Kava. We come from nobility, but we choose lives of service instead. Law is our meat and drink from the day we are born. If my duty forces me to bring my sister to heel, I will do it. She sighs. Does make family get-togethers a little awkward, though. Why are you here? I think we already went that. Okay, these are hard times. I have been sent to observe Avadon to make sure that it merits the wealth it consumes and the power it wields. What does your investigation entail? Nothing sinister, nothing like what you do in your dungeons. I am a simple observer. I see what you do, what resources you have stored. I watch. I ask questions. All hands, eyes, and hearts are bound to aid me, including you. And yet, you are down here? A simple bit of childishness on Redbeard's part. He can be a prankster. She smiles warily. The insulting quarters I have been given will not dissuade me. So I need to help you? You need to answer my questions when I have them, of course. She leans back in her chair and pours a cup of tea. If you are ambitious and don't mind earning some council gold, you can find out a few things for me. Nothing dangerous, nothing that would anger your masters, only a few things. I'd like you to see on my behalf. What do you want to know? Nothing complicated. It'll be simple. You won't even have to walk far. There is a tower above your quarters. The sign says Tower of Trials. This intrigues me. I'd like you to enter it and tell me what is up there. Yeah, there was a stairs going up. Tower of Trials. Okay, so Counsels Curiosity. Envoy Duran was sent by Hanvar's council to investigate Avadon. Her offices are in the dank. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so I'm still got to find Fokker. He is the one that Protest told us to talk to because he's been in the corrupted land and he has some experience. He was in the corruption and came back. So, oh, this must be what they talked about, the storerooms. Okay, these storerooms. I was thinking it was the other storerooms. But yeah, these look very similar to the ones upstairs. Steward Galas. One of Avadon's stewards wanders around these vast damp storage chambers. He seems quite happy, whistling a jaunty tune. Then he sees you. Oh, a hand. Come down from your lofty heights to see how the little people live? I am Steward Galas. How can I help you? What equipment can you give me? Equipment? Talk to Smith Dumas, or Craftmaster Nick, or whatever they are called. I keep Avadon fed, nothing more. All my blades are for peeling potatoes. Well, what can you give me then? Give? Nothing. If you want something extra, you'll have to trade for it. Redbeard's rules. Not many hands come down here? Why would they? There are two sorts of people in Avadon. The agents, hands, eyes, and hearts, and everyone else. Servants, envoys, scum. Not that I'm bitter. How can I help? Like to trade for equipment? Oh, so you can trade stuff here. What does he have, though? Some lockpicks. Okay, utterly ridiculous high, and they are a little bit high. I'm gonna buy the lockpick. And one group heal. I always forget I have them too. I've got several of them now. Okay, that's it. I don't need anything else. Okay. So they are a little bitter. There used to be rooms down here that people... Okay. Avadon servant. Who's this? Oh, this is his chambers. The lofty complainer. I'm gonna take his money. Ha ha ha. And he has a lockpick too. Okay, and whose is this over here? No, Shira's. None of them are in their rooms. Take her money. And a belt. A ring. Oh. I forgot about asking for the scarabs. Okay, so a lot of wandering around here that doesn't feel like we're getting anywhere. Avadon servant. No. Well, this doesn't get you anywhere here. Just a broom. That's all you're gonna get there is a broom. Somewhere down here they said they lived under the dining hall, and I'm under the dining hall. Come on. This is kind of very set up similar to the one in Avadon 1. This was also a rubble heap here too. Okay, so who's this? Heart processes. I bet I can't. I did get in. I'm shocked. Oh, but he's got mines. Snare mines. I can do the snare mines. I'm pretty sure I can do the snare mines. Oh, and turrets. No, maybe I can't do them. Nope. I see that now. I can't. Okay. Okay. I should have known better. Alright, I will leave your room alone. I will come back at another day. The nearby enemy keeps you from closing the door. Oh yeah. Alright, so I was all the way down here, right? Well, no, I haven't then. Okay, so it's easy to get lost in these mazes, I swear. Okay, is this him? Nope, this is a different envoy. Brasula. There is a tall, elegant woman sitting at the table. She wears a long, flowing dress that must have been fantastically expensive. It's kind of a shame. She has tried so hard to seem elegant only to look like a sleepless wreck. She sits alone and sips wine with a trembling hand. When you approach, she stands and bows. In these troubled times, we must always be obsequious to our masters. We have learned to be humble. I am Envoy Brasula of the Taiwan Empire. Okay. She sits down and eagerly reclaims her goblet of wine. I want to learn about the Taiwan Empire. Oh, the Taiwan Empire, once mighty. We had all of Leonese at our beck and call for 1,000 years, and then she waves her hand through the air and makes a whoosh noise. Then it went away. All we can do. Then it went. It all can. Then it went. It all can go so fast. Now we are an old power, dusty and tired, held down under the boot of those we once ruled. You're packed, young and energetic. You are bitter about it? Why wouldn't I be? Empires rise and fall. Avadon was built, and one day it will crumble. The pact is young, and our empire is old. That age has given us a certain perspective. Avadon is angry and scared. They will take out their rage on whoever they can, including the Taiwan, including me. The empire used to rule over us? The Taiwan Empire used to rule most of Lyonese, thus the word empire. We grew old and complacent, and we lost those lands, but we have memories, and some, fools mainly, have ambitions. What do you think of the pact? A young, energetic power, very successful and very full of itself, but we are only a century from a gruesome civil war, and your 5 nations are constantly at each other's throats. She takes a long sip from her goblet. The Taiwan Empire in its decayed, pathetic form will outlast you. Oh, I mean, she's right. She's right. Avadon is crumbling. I mean, hence, they had the attack on them 2 years ago. You may have a point. She nods. Of course, if more gain your wisdom and vision, you may have hope. But I do not think this will happen. Did you wish to discuss something else? Why are you here? I came here as an envoy to Avadon to ask for help, to plead our case. Now I am a simple prisoner, gently held, true, and plied with wine, but I am not free to leave, so I am a prisoner. You want help from us? Of course. Avadon cares for nothing but stability and the safety of the pact, yes? Well, sometimes this means that your interests align with ours. When your raiders attack us, for example, then Avadon can come to our aid. You are our prisoner? Yes. She refills her goblet. These are the days of war, attacks on Avadon. Some madman named Galas, who may not even exist. Your leaders see endless threats in the Taiwan Empire, so they find me useful. Useful for what? Useful as a hostage, useful as someone you can ask questions of, questions I am completely unable to answer. And when you grow angry and scared enough, you will take out your frustration by torturing me into oblivion. That is the most value I can offer you. Wow. Okay. So she's a prisoner. There was one here earlier, last time too, but she wasn't. She had jobs to be done. Quests. Now these are the stairs going up. Okay. So I need to go back this way. Where are you, Fokker? Gotta be down here somewhere. He said he was down here in the dining hall. Or under the dining hall. It's Eastern guest quarters. Maybe he's in here. Nope. It's empty. Okay. Wow, this is somewhat boring. Just wandering around looking for somebody. I suppose it's not important. Oh, here he is. It is inside me. Company? Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to go down here first. This is the last part of it. And this is northern guest quarters. Anybody in here? See, you get experience every time you open these doors, so it's always good to do it. Oh, can I take it? Yep, there's nobody around. I'm going to take it. Wand of Venom. Close it up so nobody knows I stole it. Close the door so nobody knows I stole it. Okay, this is probably his quarters. Yeah. Okay, so here's Fokker. This young man is not well. He is hiding in the shadows, keeping out of sight as much as possible. Yet you can still see the twisted limbs, the twitching, the patches where his skin is peeling off. He says in a raspy voice, "I am Fokker. I am here to talk to people and for help." What happened to you? He tries to respond, but a long coughing fit interrupts him. It is painful to watch. He finally uses a cloth to mop the blood from his lips and starts again. I was a researcher in the corruption. I made a mistake. The corruption is in me, so I came here. The corruption is in him? What were you researching? I was in Monitor Base D, watching the darkness, trying to see if it was expanding or contracting. I had to travel, measure, leave the base. I wanted to restore nature, cure the disease, expand the widow limb. I was a fool. What happened? Was a short jaunt from the base. The ground warped around us. We're somewhere else, lost. Took days to get back. Not enough supplies. You ran out of food? Water first. There is water in the corruption and food. You must never drink or eat there. But we got so hungry. I drank. And? Such a little tale. Simple. Left. Drank. Came back. But the corruption is in me. It warps me more every day. Okay. That's interesting. But he was talking about... So is the corruption part of that in the contested land where there was the... I think it was in Blackwood, where we kept getting teleported out of that one area back to another area. And that's what he was saying. They were somewhere and then ended up somewhere else. So is that part of the corruption there? Interesting. How is your treatment going? The eyes give me things. If you ease the suffering, most don't. They experiment. I'm an amusing case for them. Do you think they can cure you? I have to. Hope is what I have. Okay. I am going to the corruption. Any advice? Don't eat or drink anything. Run away from anything threatening and don't go. Though if you are going, you can do something for me. Why should I always run away? The corruption is full of limitless horrors. Killing them makes no difference. Always more. And their venom can do horror, such horror. What can I do for you? He hands you a scrap of paper with a trembling hand. Go to the border of the corruption. Find a ring of stone pillars. Go in center. Read that will help me. A ring of stones? Places made by packed sages. They watch corruption, hold it back. In contact with us. Strong magic makes spell work. What is this? A spell made by the eyes. Experiment. Thanks corruption stole some of my spirit. Spell will pull it out. Darkness will hold none of me. Hope it works. Interesting. I am looking for Idimus. She is lost in the corruption. You are not the first person to ask about her. I will say what I said before. Hope she is dead. It is the best that can be hoped for. Wow, interesting. So, new quest. Fokker Spirit. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to figure out where all these are eventually. So, I got a quest out of that little jaunt here looking for him. So, I don't know if it was worth it or not. Yeah, it'll be worth it. Okay, so I needed the stairs to go up. Is this the stairs going? No, that's to her. The stairs going up or is over here? There they are. They're not marked. That's what's so weird. Should be marked. Okay, so I've got... So should I leave now? Or should I do the... Is this... Okay, is this the one quest we were given by the envoy from Hanover's council? I can't think of her name now, sorry. This is Tower of Trials, yes. So should we go up and do the Tower of Trials? Avadon 1, I thought I would do a Spectre hunt for the librarian in the Black Fortress because I thought, oh, if I do that, I will build up my HP, my experience, and I can go out and do so much better. Oh my god, that ended up being tough because it was just me. So let's see here. If it's just me, It is just me. That changes everything, because then it's just me. I don't have my party with me. Interesting. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save. And just kind of wander around a little bit here and see what's going on. Oops. You enter the ominously named Tower of Trials. There is a filthy grate in the center of the chamber, with circles etched into the floor to either side. There is an I cannot speak today. An obelisk off to the side with helpful instructions. You aren't sure why a place like this exists. Regular service in Avadon already seems like a constant series of horrible trials. However, if you want to help test this new tool for inflicting suffering on hams, it is available. Okay. So, was this Counsels Curiosity? She asked you to enter the Taiwan zone located on your quarters. She thinks that hand need might have the key. Whose hand can need? Whose hand can need? I don't remember hand can need. Where is hand can need? Oh, see, I can't get there anyway. You stand on the grate and the trial begins. The gate behind you slams shut. With poops of steam, enemies appear on the circles in the side alcoves. Your foes are shaped like wretches, but they are actually wax simulations. Oh, I'm sorry. Wax simulacrums? Sure, Avadon is trying to actively kill you, but at least they aren't abusing innocent wretches to do it. Okay. Well, you didn't even... So... This is very interesting. This is not for me. I know I'm going to get killed now. Yep. I know I'm going to die now. Yep. Wow, that didn't do much damage to them at all. Oh, darn it. Yeah, how many of them are there? Well, that's the last one. Oh, there goes my turret, and there goes me. Bye! Well, on that note, I think we are going to close up this session. So, episode 20 is over. If you enjoyed watching me get killed, then just click on the like and leave a comment. And Sarah is signing out.